Hello everyone. In this video, we're picking out and sharing the latest topics about Asia. From one of the most famous Reddit-style forums in Japan. Even if you don't understand Japanese, we've translated everything into English subtitles and audio. So you can join the conversation as if you were in Japan. So, let's dive into the discussions happening in Japan. Uji matcha refers to green tea leaves harvested in 4 prefectures, including Kyoto, processed by Kyoto-based producers, using traditional uji techniques, and ground into powder with a stone mill. It's become pretty popular overseas too. But now, it turns out that there's uji matcha from China. Long-established Japanese tea companies are furious, saying this kind of thing damages the brand's reputation. Japanese media even tracked down a sales company in Shanghai for an interview. The Chinese company selling the fake matcha said, "Other companies use the name too. We're not trying to deceive anyone."
Chinese company basically says, if you got fooled, that's on you. They don't even realize they're scamming people. Or worse, they know, but just don't care, thinking you'll get authentic stuff from a random Chinese online shop is your first mistake. When it comes to things like medicine, cosmetics, and even fertilizer, Chinese knockoffs are considered dangerous, and customs agents around the world are constantly fighting to stop them. China has the manufacturing know-how. They could do it right. So why always go for the easiest route, fake it, sell it, make a quick buck? They've got a massive population, which means there's always going to be a segment that does shady stuff. Sure, brands like Anker are doing things right, but there are still plenty of Chinese companies slapping fake Japanese brand names on trash-quality products. Food and drinks are probably the next big counterfeit danger zone. Honestly, they might surpass Japan in quality and taste before long. Nah, if there's money to be made, they're totally capable of making high-quality stuff. Same goes for Japan. It's wild that a country with such a long tea history is now copying Japan. Did the Cultural Revolution erase all that tea heritage? There's no real concept of deception in Chinese business logic. The goal is just to minimize cost and maximize price. This business model happens to involve mimicking luxury brands with cheap junk. It's the most efficient path to profit. Even tea grown in Mie or Nara is bought up by uji producers and still qualifies as uji tea, so the labeling system is already complex. If the product says it's from China, then technically it's not lying. And hey, remember when Japanese companies were caught selling Chinese clams as domestic? Japan could probably learn a thing or two from China's ruthless efficiency. If it makes money, anything goes. Maybe we should just accept Japan is being overrun and taken over. Resistance is futile. Hijacking names and brands is pretty much standard in China. And the world letting that slide is exactly why China's become so shameless. Even if China has a long history, the PRC didn't inherit the old world craftsmanship or techniques. Maybe Japan needs to create an official certification for real matcha, so fakes can't copy it so easily. If a product name can be faked, it's not going to stand up globally. Feels like they're using the art of war on us. Kyoto's basically becoming a Chinese colony, worse than Okinawa. Chinese seller says, "We just picked a name we thought would sell. We didn't mean to fool anyone." Ironically, most of the matcha in cakes and sweets sold in Japan is already from China, and tourists buy it up thinking it's some authentic souvenir. It's like camembert cheese, you can get a Hokkaido version of it. Now you know how the French feel. Wonder if the Chinese government would be cool with someone naming a product Xi Jinping. After all the time, effort, and care that goes into building a brand. Someone else just piggybacks off it. No work, no respect, just chasing the cash. Classic move. Expecting people in China or Russia to grasp things like rights and fair use is probably wishful thinking. From their point of view, they're just following the successful example. They won't fake scallops though. Those are hard to get in China. Well, unless they just straight up forge them. If they really don't think they're scamming anyone. That's not culture, it's primitive behavior. Quit acting like you're number one. And yeah, time to give those pandas back to Wayno Zoo. Maybe stick to making oolong tea, China. This is exactly why Trump gets so mad at them. They don't care about trademarks, intellectual property, nothing. It's all about the money.
Did you find this video interesting? We'll keep bringing you fun topics from Japan's online community. Please subscribe to the channel and drop some comments.